In this episode of Our 3000 Gods, we journey to the heart of Easter Island to uncover the legend of Makemake, the revered creator god. Known as the bringer of life, father of humanity, Makemake's influence is etched into the island's sacred moai statues and woven into the fabric of its culture. Join us as we explore the rich mythology surrounding this enigmatic deity, revealing the secrets of a civilization that thrived in isolation, yet created stories that echo across time. Makemake is a prominent deity in the mythology of the Rapa Nui people, indigenous inhabitants of Easter Island in the southeastern Pacific Ocean. His significance in Rapa Nui religion and culture reflects the deep spiritual and cosmological beliefs of the islanders. In Rapa Nui mythology, Makemake is revered as creator god. Credited with the creation of the world and its inhabitants, he plays a crucial role in the formation of the island and the life it supports. Makemake embodies the fundamental forces of creation and existence, holding a central place in the island's cosmology. Beyond his role as creator, Makemake is associated with fertility and agriculture. His influence extends to ensuring the fertility of the land, growth of the crops, and overall well-being of the community. This connection underscores his importance in sustaining life and providing for the needs of the Rapa Nui people. Festivals and rituals related to agriculture often invoke Makemake's blessings for bountiful harvests and successful farming. Makemake is traditionally represented in the form of carved wooden figures or stylized images. These representations often include distinctive features and symbols that reflect his divine nature.
The goggling eyes, the smile stretching from ear to ear, and this enormously elongated body with elongated arms and fingers that are also equally elongated.
Note the sunken belly, prominent ribs, and long fingernails. These can also be considered attributes of the person who represents Makemake in the real world. These artistic representations play a significant role in ceremonial context and serve as a means of invoking his presence and favor. This physical representation of Makemake was chosen yearly in the Great Birdman Race. The winner of a traditional ritual competition to collect the first sooty tern egg of the season from the nearby islet of Motunui would swim back to Rapa Nui and climb up the sea cliffs to the cliff-top village of Orongo.
This is the sacred village of Orongo. Its site is dramatic indeed.
He would then withdraw to one of the stone huts nearby and represent Makemake.
For the next year he would live in seclusion. He wouldn't feed himself, that would be done by an attendant. He didn't cut his hair, he didn't cut his fingernails, which grew to an extraordinary length.
He could not work or leave the hut. Although food would be brought to him, he only ate once a day, causing him to resemble the totem of the god, with shrunken belly, prominent ribs and spine, and long fingernails.
He was the representative on earth of Makemake, the great creator god, the god of fertility.
The worship of Makemake was an integral part of the traditional Rapa Nui religion. Ceremonies and rituals dedicated to him were central to the spiritual life of the islanders. These rituals could involve offerings, prayers, and communal gatherings aimed at seeking Makemake's favor and ensuring his continued support for fertility, agriculture, and the community's well-being. Temples and sacred sites dedicated to Makemake were important centers of worship and spiritual activity. Makemake's role as creator and fertility deity highlights the rich spiritual and cultural heritage of Easter Island. His worship reflects the islanders' deep connection to their environment, their understanding of natural cycles, and reverence for the forces of creation and sustenance. As a central figure in Rapa Nui mythology, Makemake represents the integration of spiritual beliefs with the practical aspects of life, illustrating the holistic nature of traditional Rapa Nui religion. In contemporary times, the traditional beliefs and practices associated with Makemake have been influenced by external factors, including the introduction of Christianity and other cultural changes. There still remains strong cultural and historical interest in preserving and understanding the traditional mythology and rituals associated with Makemake. Efforts to revive and maintain traditional practices reflect the enduring significance of Makemake in the cultural heritage of Easter Island. In addition to being a significant deity in Rapa Nui mythology, Makemake's name has been used for an asteroid discovered in 2005, which is part of the Kuiper Belt, a region of the solar system beyond Neptune that contains many small icy bodies. The asteroid reflects the influence of Easter Island's mythology on modern scientific nomenclature. The celestial body, like its mythological namesake, is a symbol of the connections between the ancient cultural heritage and contemporary scientific discovery. The role of Makemake is associated with creation, fertility, and agriculture, underscoring the cultural and spiritual importance of deities in their understanding of the world and their practices. The continued interest in Makemake and its associated rituals reflects the enduring legacy of Rapa Nui spirituality and cultural identity. Keep an eye out for our companion video on the Rongo Rongo script and attempts at translation.